Ketan, audio is not there.
Sir, wait a minute, sir. 1 minute, 1 minute, sir.
Yeah.
A very good morning to one and all present here. I, Huda Hussain, a student from first year Department of BSc IT, would like to welcome our guest speaker, Rishikesh Sir, and teaching, non-teaching staff, and everyone present on the YouTube platform. Now, I would like to take this opportunity to speak about our college. Sri LR Degree College of Arts, Commerce and Science was established in the year 2008. The college has been named after renowned educationist Sri L.R. Tiwari, founder chairman of Rahul Education, who has devoted himself to empowering education at western suburbs in Mumbai city. As a humble beginning towards empowerment of our society through technology to create a better tomorrow, we present to you Technova 2021 to 22. It is an initiative which was established in the year 2019 by students of departments of BSc IT and BSc CS of Sri L.R. Tiwari Degree College of Arts, Commerce and Science, Mumbai. Other than educational achievements, we also appreciate development in other fields. Technova 2021 to 22 includes employee events where you get to show off your spectacular skills in gaming, coding, and other fun learning activities. It is a platform where students can compete, excel, and get the experience of the tech world. All the previous years of Techno Fest have been a grand success with amazing events, students experiencing awesomeness in every moment. Before we start with our fest, we would like to seek the blessings of Goddess Saraswati by lighting our lamp and Saraswati Vandana. I would like to request the technical team to kindly play Saraswati Vandana.
या कुन्देन्दु तुषारहार धवला या शुभ्रवस्त्रावृता या वीणावरदण्डमण्डितकरा या श्वेतपद्मासना या ब्रह्माच्युत शङ्कर प्रभृतिभिः देवैः सदा वन्दिता सा मां पातु सरस्वती भगवती निःशेषजाड्यापहा शुक्लां ब्रह्मविचारसार परमाम् आद्यां जगद्व्यापिनीं वीणापुस्तकधारिणीम् अभयदाम् जाड्यान्धकारापहाम् हस्ते स्फाटिकमालिकां च दधतीं पद्मासने संस्थिता ईश्वरीं भगवतीं बुद्धिप्रदां शारदाम्.
Thank you, technical team, for such a melodious start. The most important person in this 3 days fest named Technova 2021 to 22, the support pillar of our fest. I hope you all get it. Yes, it's our principal, Dr. Sanjay Mishra sir. Without him, we can't reach this level of success today. Due to his busy schedule, he is not present with us, but we hope his blessings are with us each and every time. So let's move ahead. Now, I would like to invite the coordinator of BCIT department, Assistant Professor Neha Kulkarni ma'am, to introduce us on today's topic. Over to you, ma'am.
Good morning, everyone. I, Assistant Professor Neha Kulkarni, Faculty of BSCCS Department, welcomes you all for the workshop on data analytics. Today, we all are here on the virtual platform to know about what is data analytics. So let us know a little bit about data analytics, including advanced Excel and Power BI. Data analytics is the science of analyzing raw data to make conclusion about the information. Many of the techniques and processes of data analytics have been automated into mechanical processes and algorithms that work over the raw data for human consumption. If we talk about Excel, you all are familiar about Excel. But yes, today we are knowing something more, that is advanced Excel, which is a powerful, flexible tool to every analytical activity. It combines with the Power BI to get broader array of data, analytics, and visual capabilities. Now let us know more about data analytics with our guest speaker. So participants, stay connected, stay active, and get more knowledge from the renowned personality, Mr. Rushikesh Thakur, sir. Thank you so much, everyone. Over to you, technical team.
Thank you so much, ma'am. Now, without wasting much time, let's start with our workshop. Let me introduce you all to the speaker of the day, Mr. Rushikesh Thakur. Mr. Rushikesh Thakur is a professional trainer who has been teaching at DWork and NIIT Institute, Mumbai as a senior faculty for over 13 years. He has achieved international certificates for Tally and many more. Over to you, sir.
Thank you, team. And thank you to all college team, of course, to invite us for this seminar. Yes, I'm here from the Institute of the Walk, as well as I've worked in also. So for the today's presentation, that's we are going to discuss about the data analytics with the Excel and as well as Power BI. That is the two tools that we are going to discuss in detail. So before just start, am I properly audible, team? My voice is reaching to all of you. Is it clearly visible? Yeah. Thank you. Thank you.
Sir.
So I believe, just like looking at the setup, that most of the students are joining from the YouTube, right? So is there anyone who can coordinate, like if there are any queries, because I would like to have all the sessions a little bit interactive also. So students, those who are looking at us and as well as hearing at us, definitely I think you can comment on the live stream box, where in feedback or notation you can just comment or whatever the questions and queries will be there. And I think the technical team will take that questions or queries to me whenever we are demonstrating the things. So today let's have an agenda, like what we are going to learn it. So a little bit that we are going to talk about the data analytics as an industry, how and what are the perspectives that they are there, as well as the second part is more on not on the theory part. I believe that all of us students today are more interested into the practicals, right? So I'll be demonstrating you all the practicals on the Excel and on the Power BI. But when it comes to these two tools, they are themselves a huge one. Okay, when we go to learn them, they are the very deep. So it's a very hard to go ahead in complete knowledge, but definitely we will see some powerful tools out of that and how we can use them. So not to waste much time, let's talk about the data analytics. I think all of us were here is understand what is the data analytics. Okay, but still a brief introduction about it. I'll just share my screen so you can see the things. So yes, the today's seminar topic is the data analytics with Excel and Power BI. Presenter, of course, me. My name is Rishikesh Thakur, and already team has introduced me. Then the next one is that I'm here from the DevOps Institute. So what is the data analytics? It's simple thing as you have a data which is generating with the speed of 100x, that is 100 every day. The 100 times data is getting increased. Okay, how, sir? Right now we are going live on the YouTube. Okay, so data is being getting generated. There are people who are joining, there are students who are joining on the YouTube, and they are commenting, they are liking, they are disliking, whatever they are doing. So the data is getting updated on the servers of YouTube. And of course, we are getting that live data, which is known as live streaming. Okay. Now, let's say this seminar is not just my seminar, like, or not just a college seminar. Just imagine this is what the seminar, or this is what the live stream by our Honorable Prime Minister Modi. Okay. And they always go on a Facebook live, right? You must have seen that things. So there are many people's comment, there are many people's wrote many things, like, dislikes, whatever. So that data which is there on that stream or that comments are being captured by the team, and that has to be analyzed. Okay. And why to analyze that all things is to decide what about the next streaming, what about the people are thinking about us, and what about the many things in that way. Okay, let's not go into the bigger picture right now. Let's start with the smallest example. All students over here, I believe all of them have done data analytics in their life. Okay, if you are not agreed with me, just remember your years when you are in the 10th, you have given your 10th, and if you have the clear 12th, then your 12th. So what the way you studied, how you have studied, guys. Okay, I think if I was live with the students, like, students can comment, they can tell me right now that, sir, what we have did it is, of course we study, we attended our all lectures, but preparing the exam, we may not read the entire books again and again. We had read that books once in my entire schooling year. But yes, for the examination purpose, I go back to my old papers, old 21 question sets, and I have checked the expected question that comes, or the frequently asked questions which are there in my those 21 set, or maybe on a previous year papers. So that way you have extracted the knowledge, okay, out of the bigger data that you have, maybe a 10 years, 5 years paper, which is there in the which comes in the HSC or SSC exams. We extract the data, we go to do the analysis. We have done that analysis. All of us have done that analysis. Might be we not have, might be our parents have done that analysis for you sometimes. Okay, so we extracted the data and we prepare ourselves. We take a decisions. We evaluated the things. So that is also smallest part of data analytics. We done this, but we never think of that this can be a good career or good job opportunity in a future. Okay, so if we get trained on the particular technologies, if we gain particular knowledge on that skill set, we can actually make this habit of our jobs habit. We can earn out of it. Okay, so yes, data analytics is nothing but, in a simple word, extracting data, loading data, extracting data, transforming data, and data to the business manager. I think the person, like, maybe Tata, the own persons, they are not available to go and sit with that data. They want a reports to be presented by the persons who known as data analytics, or who may be part of, somebody who is from MBA or who is experienced in the company. So they all are required one good tool which you can now acquire, or two good tools. There are many, Excel and the kind of Power BI. So Excel is the tool that you all must get certified. I always say certified, okay? Because when you go into the interviews, when you go into the any kind of a job or career, they want you not just to have a knowledge, but they want you to have a certification on it. Okay, so you must have a knowledge, you must acquire the knowledge, you must have the practical knowledge, and then you must go to have a certification of a certified candidate, a certified okay, guys. So I think so. There was a network issue which we faced just now, and because of which we were offline. So am I audible again? Just team can have a quick yes or might be a confirmation that we are connected. All are connected again. Hello. Is the technical team can just confirm by message or something that we are connected, and you can hear my voice as well as you can see my screen.
Yes, sir.
Thank
Rishikesh,
you.
sir. We
Thank
can
you. Thank
see
you.
your screen as well as you.
Thank you. Thank you. Thank you, guys.
Yes.
Thank you. Thank you. Yeah. Sorry for that, technical problem. I think so we got disconnected due to network issue. But yes, we are going again now. So this is the one screen that screenshot which I have taken, that hiring for a Power BI or hiring for an Excel. When we say Power BI, it's bound that you must know the Excel. It's bound that you must know the Excel also. Okay. So there are ample of opportunities which are available, which are the data which is maybe earlier data. This is not a today's screen, of course, guys. I have taken this earlier. So you can say today, after that duration, you can see the dates also. That date is available is 8/7/2020. So now it's like, a year back, like more 1 year is passed out. So not 1 year, we are in the second year now. So data is being now increased. The opportunities now will be. If we get the chance, we go on live Naukri, and later on we can just connect what are the opportunities now available with the Power BI and this thing. And there are big companies like Accenture and others are hiring for the technology. A quick graph which shows us which are the industries on which, we have the biggest opportunities, which are the locations where we have a biggest opportunity. To just explain you, if you can't see it very properly, so the maximum number of opportunities were available into the banking and finance sector today. Okay, because that are the sectors which are a service sector which is booming in India. Today in India, we are the giants who are providing the most valuable services to not just in Indian companies, but the outside, the companies who are overseas, MNCs company, we are providing them a services of banking and finance. Okay, and in that sector, there is a lots of opportunities on the data analytics. Second part, the second rank is in e-commerce, Flipkart and all these companies were there. Then there is a pharma, then medical, then finance, health, and so on and so forth. The biggest opportunity in the 2021 was available with the Bangalore. Then the second one is Delhi. Then there is a Mumbai. But now if you can see, the Mumbai is utmost on the similar part of your Bangalore and thing. So the opportunities are getting raised up. Okay. So now we just discuss very quickly that what are the tools are available for data analytics. See, data analytics is a concept. Okay, data analytics is a study that you have to be learned. Now, of course, any work today will not be completed with the without an computers, without an internet, because we are in that era where we do not go and fill up the feedback form on the pen and paper. We are filling it on the web pages, right? So we are in the era of technology. We do not go to the shops and order or maybe take the parcel. We mostly nowadays, of course, 20% still we go to the shop, but the most of time we use apps for the purpose of doing most of the work of us. No, data is available online. Now we have to extract that data from that servers, from that live connections, and we have to evaluate it. So for that, the tools, the technical tools which are available are such as your Excel, very basic tool that you must knowing it, Power BI, SQL Server, structure query language, a server which stores a database, With a Microsoft SQL, there's an Oracle SQL also, if you all are aware about it. Then there is another platform which is analytical, is known as Python. There is another other platform which is R language. One more which I haven't mentioned here, that is Tableau. Okay, so these are the in technologies that you must be certified with, because when you go in the industries, these technologies are, they are started already working on it. So they have this technology. So you must be there with this skill set as other skill set that you have, like, you know, maybe a coding languages and other languages. You must have these skill set also. And let me tell you guys, I know you are from the technical background, but then I'm sure that even if you are not from the technical background, even a common student can also do this activities, can also, you know, learn this all technologies. So you are from the information technology and computer science students, so you must be aware about this all technology, not just an awareness. Again, I'm repeating, you must have a proper certification. Okay, why? Of course, prove that your resume goes inside with your certificate first, and then you walk down to the interviews platform. Now let's take a quick understanding what I have already discussed, that we now today's day have a multiple giant level of data which is available in different formats, which are available in different you know, the sources. Internet, can be any applications, can be any mobile applications, can be any other, you know, web devices or any desktop or laptop PC. So we get the data from them into the CSV or maybe a net web format, SAP, SAP, you must have heard about it, Salesforce, Excel, Twitter, that is the social media platforms such as Twitter and Facebook, SQL Server, Oracle, or any other databases. Now this data which is stored there is just like ocean. We cannot directly consume the water out of that ocean. We cannot go and consume directly water out of that ocean. So what we do it when we go to the ocean, we take the water, we boil it, we separate that salt from that fresh water, and then we drink it, right? Exactly what you need to do it is you need to take out that data from the sources and you have to make it clean. You have to make it usable for yourself. You have to make it very usable for it. And that technology or that term is known as transformation of the data, where these two tools, Excel and your Power BI, are majorly helping you. And I'm going to demonstrate that particular thing to you. Okay. So we transform that data from the different formats, TXT, whatever the formats, we transform it into the rows and column. We called it as tabular format. We called it as tabular format. Okay. So SQL Server, there are SQL pivot services, there are Excel, there are Power Pivot in the Excel, and there is a Power BI tool which are available to help you to transform this data and later on, of course, to present this data into the you know, into the manner that my busy persons, like, you know, a chairperson or maybe the, you know, MDs or the higher executives of company can easily interpret their data, can do some regression analysis, can do some you know, the market research analysis on that data, and then they can take the decisions for the company's goal. Now it's the time to go for a practical, but then let me just quickly ask you all the questions. Those can, of course, technical team will guide me accordingly. So is there any questions on or regarding about the data analysis industry? Is there any questions regarding the data analysis that you have it when we have discussed these things before we move to the practical? So far, whatever we have discussed, is there any questions or comments that student would like to share with us? If there, we can have that right now, or else we can start with the practical. So I'll just want that comment. All those who are monitoring the YouTube or the links, please update. If there are any questions the student wants to ask.
Yes, sir, we are looking. Yes, sir.
Yeah, thank you. So let me just minimize till that time my PPT. So which is now for the time being is done. Yes, I have already kept my Power BI window open, but then also right now we are not going to directly jump on the Power BI because we are going to explore ourselves with the Excel first, and later on I'll be going to the Power BI. Okay. Okay, so till the time my team will update me on the any questions. Okay, I'll be just going, not in wasting the time. It's not wasting. I'm waiting for you all guys, but of course to comment. But beforehand, we'll just keep on moving. So slowly, slowly. So basically, yes, of course. If there is any question, you can interrupt me. You can stop me and you can ask me the
Okay,
question.
sir. As of now, no questions are there. You may
Perfect. So all are understanding, guys. Those who are on YouTube, please keep the yes message on the your comments if you all are understanding and if you are getting interest. Okay. So most is interesting part. Like if you lose the interest in the seminar, if you lose the part of that thing, then it's of waste. The all initiatives by your college, honorable college, and me will be waste. So keep your interest keep up. If you feel it is getting dull or boring, just comment on the thing. I do not mind on that. Please let me know so I can make it more exciting or maybe more knowledgeable for you. So yes, we as I discussed already, Excel will have a n number of limitation tools and techniques, formulas, functions that we could use of. Okay, but all covering all of them into this session, into this 1 hour or kind of a 2 hour session is being very very difficult. So, sir, what you are going to teach us? So, I'll be practically demonstrating you a very powerful, most powerful, or I can say a tool, not a most powerful. There is one more tool which is more powerful, is pivot table. Okay, I must say, like as a I think trainer, I mean the professor who have introduced that, they said that you must be aware about the Excel, or maybe some of you have already certified on Excel. You must have used or must have heard about the a tool which is available in Excel that is known as pivot. Okay, which is available in your insert tab. Here it is the pivot table. Now this tool we are going to explore it with the viewpoint of view of industry. Okay, with the viewpoint of industry. So you can see a smallest data which I could get it is nothing but a data of 2156 rows. Okay, there is a data which I have it of 2156. So guys, all who are there online, please imagine yourself that you are sitting on a company, any kind of a company, marketing, research, or any kind of a company, and you are about to start your job on the very first day. Okay, so we all are, including me, we are on that situation. My boss had said, like, Rishi, I have sent you a one email with the data of our last month or last year shipping details. Okay, and you have to create a reports on it. That is the work which I got it from my boss. Okay, I got that call, I hanged up that call, and I have just go to my email, just download this file, and this file is just in front of me. Okay, so very first thing that I'll do it is to understand the data. Okay, whenever you start your work, you first understand very basic things. So I have observed that I have a data with 2156 row, which is very, very smallest data which we can get for an analysis from any company. Okay, which has certain around 11 columns. Okay, now such columns are country, salesperson, order ID, product, required date, ship date, quantity, price. So this must be a sales data, and of course that has a dates and client name. It must be a data regarding a logistic part or a shipping part. Okay, so I believe all are here from information technology. So you heard or you must be knowing a little bit about the concepts that a database has. So in a database, we always store our data in a various table. We always store our data into the various table which contains customer detail, table which contains product detail, table which contains sales detail, table which contains geographical details. So all these tables are called it as dimension tables, a way we look at the sales, that's why it is called as dimensions. And there will be one main table which is known as sales table, and the other name, technical name of that table is known as fact table, FACT, fact table, because that is the fact for which companies are working. Okay, so fact table and sales table. But sir, here there is only one table. Yes, because this is a queried data. You can say this is a queried data where we have all the details, client details, that is in company name, geographical details, that is in country, the employee details, that is there in sales, the order details, that is sales details, okay, time details, product details, and everything. So this is a data which is queried. We do not get this kind of a data usually. Okay, I'll show you when we start with the Power BI what kind of a data that we get it. This is very arranged data. So for Power Pivot or the Power Pivot things, one thing that we need to assure that in this data, in this my data, all the column numbers must be filled up with the headings. So I cannot have, just mark this if you are writing somewhere, write it, that I cannot have a blank heading, I cannot have a blank heading or a merge heading. I cannot have a blank or a merge heading to do my pivot, Power Pivot or Power BI. Anywhere when you are importing data, every column must have a separate heading. Okay, let's see. Sir, are you saying that? Let's prove it. Let's prove it. So I have clicked on the pivot table in the insert tab. I have clicked on the pivot table. This is my data range. Yes, A1 to K 2156 rows, and I'm creating a pivot report into the new sheet. Okay, so let's go ahead. It cannot create. It cannot create. That's what proved that what I'm saying was correct. We cannot have a blank label or we cannot have a merged label. Okay, sir, got it. So we should be doing it again, like Control Z. I brought my table headings back. Now I can go for a pivot table. Yes, sir, you can now go for a pivot table. So, sir, what is this pivot all about? So let's have an introduction about the pivot. Pivot is being called it as cross-tablet dynamic reporting tool. Word, please hear that word, cross-tablet dynamic reporting tool. Okay, so it's basically cross-tablet. That means you can have more than one table. First thing. Okay. Second, cross-tablet. This table can connect. This table can interact with each other. The reports that you are going to make are going to be dynamic. So what is dynamic means? What is dynamic means? They are not static, a simple word. But what does that mean actually? So that means that whenever your base data, this data will go on changing, that get refreshed, that get updated, automatically all your reports are going to get updated. Automatically all your reports are going to get updated. So that's called it as dynamic format. And this will definitely, you must know that this is what actually a company also required. They can't see a data before 2 years and can, just like I have shown you with the Naukri.com. I have not taken a fresh screenshot for that, but that data is not actually useful. No, today the scenario might have changed. There are more job opportunities are available. So you need to have an updated data, a real-time data. So for that, Pivot will and Power BI will help you out. Okay. Let's have a next introduction to the Power BI. So we can see here there is some sections which are coming. We don't know what is that. There are two tabs which are coming above. If you can observe here, analyze and design, analyze and design. So all the game of these two tabs only, guys. All the game are of these two tabs. Okay. Let's introduce our pivot field list pan, which is the main player or the game player of this report. The game player of this report. We can see all the column headings were here. That's why we should not have any blank and merge column heading. Then you can see we can even add a more table to it. You can have an option to add more table to it. Okay. We can change this layout to the other ways. We can change this layout to this way. So we can see this one. So you can see more tables. So you can go ahead and add a few more tables on it. Right now, I don't want to add it. Okay. So there are 4 sections that we need to explain. Filter, row, column, values. Filter, row, column, values. So I'll be explaining this and then I'll be again asking you question whether you have understood so far or not. Please then ready your comment on the chat box or the feedback link on your YouTube. Say yes if you understood. Okay, first let me explain this 4 to you. So guys, very easily in a very layman language we are understanding all the things that you need to calculate. Okay, let me just write this okay on the notepad. Okay, just quickly I'll write it. So values, what does it contains? Value mein kya aayega? So value will have all the things on which we need to do calculation. We need to do calculation. Okay, we need to do the calculations. So if you want to do the calculation of total sales, your sales column will come to the value. Your sales column will come to the value like this. Yes, exactly like this. So you can see the total sales. In the value, whenever you insert a numerical column, okay? So in the value, when there is a numerical field, numerical column, or you can say numerical field, it automatically sums, that is by default. Default do the sum for that data. And when you have a textual column, text in that column, so it automatically count that data. It automatically count. So why I'm explaining you in detail, sir? So basically, this is the only technique. If you understand once, you can easily use your Power BI tool. You can easily use your Power BI. So by default, it is count. By default, it is count. So that is the basically two things that we need to understand about the value section. Okay. So by default, it gets counted when it is a textual data, and it gets numerical data, then it will automatically get total. It will automatically get sum up. Okay. Next part, next column, that is row, or I'm putting as column, row or the column sections. Okay, can we see that sections in the thing? Yeah, row and columns, rows and columns, this sections, these two sections I'm writing. So all that need in detail, sorry, detail can be kept, can be put in drop in. You can even the word use drop is a correct word, can be drop in these columns, okay, these section. So whatever you required in detail, you want to see in complete detail and the description part, you can have that into the rows or the column section, rows on the column sections. Okay, so that is so far thing. And the last but not the least, filter. What is filter? Is all by which you want to restrict data, you want to control the data, to control or filter itself. The name itself says control or filter the data. Okay. So these are basically sections of your pivot filled list span, which you need to be understand to create a report, One more good thing that we have seen, that for pivot, I have explained one more thing, that too I'm writing for your thing. It's cross tabulate dynamic report. Okay. And the next one is precautions that we should be taken. That is, I can put a star mark to it. No blank or merge heading. No blank or merge heading. Okay. That is another precautions that you have to take in. So where do we have a pivot? I think all you are must be aware, but still I'll write it. It's in insert tab. It's an insert tab. Okay. So far so good. Like, are we understand all this till here? Are we understand all this till here? Can we have the comments on the your YouTube channel? So of course, if comments are not waiting, but then I'll of course would like to hear it from all the students that are on there. So whatever is the data I want to have in details, I'll definitely will like to see in my rows and column section. So I'll just minimize this one, and then salesperson, I would like to see the details. So here is the report from the salesperson. So let's have the questions and answers, so we can definitely connect ourselves more to it very prominently. So one thing is like question one, they want me to create a report for HR report on HR report. Okay. Salesperson performance. Salesperson performance. The very first report that they want me to have is the salesperson performance report. The salesperson performance report. So yes, salesperson are there, their sales are there. But sir, we do not want this to view into the total. We like to view this in a percentage manner. We like to view this in a percentage manner. So two ways are there. Ideally, you can right click and say show value as percentage of grand total. Show value as percentage of grand total. So yes, there is a performance which is right now we can view. If my total sales is taken as 100%, then each of the salesperson, how he had contributed to my data, how he had contributed to my data. So that's not enough. I want a ranking. I want ranking for the salesperson. Let's take your sales column again into the section. Let's take your sales column. So I'll just rename this column as total sales. Total sales. I hope that if you do not have a queries, okay, if you have a query, please keep posting them into the section so we can answer them accordingly. And then the percentage of sales and the percentage of sales. Okay, percentage of sales. Oh, sorry, that was a percentage of sales. So I can say total sales was this one. So I must have, changed that. This is my percentage sales, and this is what my total sales. But I don't want total sales. I want to have a ranking. So same part can be also done from this active field setting. Active field setting. I'm trying to go as slow as possible, guys. But still, if you miss out anything, please let me know. I can repeat it. Okay. Active field setting. Show value as. Show value as. I don't want it to have a percentage, sir. I want to have a ranking. I want to have a ranking, largest to smallest. Largest to smallest. Largest will be the first rank and the smallest will be the last rank. So ranking of the sales, and I could give a rename to it, rank. Okay, sir, rank is got it, but can we sort it out? Can we arrange it into the format? Yes. So who is your very cool salesperson in this era is Margaret Peacock, who had done the best sales so far, which is the 24%, 24 or almost 25% of your entire sales amount is being contributed by the Margaret Peacock. Is being contributed by the Margaret Peacock. Second number will be Andrew and so far. So this is a data. Yeah. Any questions? Okay. So guys, if you have any questions, do put it. Okay. Or do let me. Yeah. Go ahead.
Hello. Yes, sir. Sir, we have one question in YouTube.
Definitely.
The question says that can we do data visualization using pivot table?
Data visualization using pivot table. Now, when we come to the data visualization in the pivot table, pivot or the Excel has certain limit, my dear. That is, yes, we can present a data into the tabular format that just like I'm showing you. I can present a data into the graphical, that is chart format, which is also available now in there. But there are certain extra tabs, there are certain extra way of data visualization, which is not available with only pivot or only the Power Pivot. That's why we have a new tool, which is Power BI. That's why we have a new tool, which is Power BI. Apart from that, okay, let me just show you. If I have this data with me and I want to visualize it or I want to put it into the charts and that way. So we have this group, which is known as chart. So all charts. So can you see there are limited charts which are available here. If you want to go more on the KPI, key performance indicator and everything, you have to use a tool which is exactly, you give me the very good question, is the tools which is your Power BI. So can you see this? A tab of visualization which you would like to present for yourself. This is what that's why we are learning Excel first. We are going through the Excel and then we are going to start with this Power BI where I can show you the data visualization. Yes, Pivot can do this, but they had limitations. So that is my answer. Yes, Pivot can do that, but it has its limitations. Okay, that was the question. Okay, I hope that my explanation will answer your question. But in case if you still have, you can definitely answer that questions. Okay. Uh, can we go ahead a little bit? Okay. So this is a data for HR which we have created and we have given them. So now let's have a new data visualization. I want a data for a production department. So Control C, Control V. My question 2 or my data, what I can say, I'm creating a dashboard for my all department. I'm creating a dashboard for my all department. So this is first department dashboard, which is we known as for a salesperson, which is asked by HR. Now this is a second dashboard, which is asked by my production or procurement department, production department. Okay. Report on the sales, not by salesperson performance. It's by, they have other questions that, and you guys will answer me that. Huh? You guys will answer me that. They have a questions. They want to know, report on the sales, whether, okay, whether we are doing good in wholesale or retail business, wholesale or retail business. So what is this? This is a business logic, guys. So they want to know whether we are doing in very good in wholesale or retail business. You are all the analyst. I am the report person. I'll be just creating a report for you. You are going to give me the answers on that. Okay. You are the persons who are going to give me the answers on that. Okay. Let's see, sir, how you are doing it. And let's see if you all can give me an answer. Okay. Again, I'm repeating myself. We want to tell a management production department that whether my wholesale business will be a good or whether my retail business will be a good, okay, or in the boom. So I'll just do one thing with the analyze tab. We just copy, select this entire table, copy that table and paste it over here. Paste it over here. Sir, this talks about production, right? So we do not wanted salesperson over there. Okay, sir, gone. So we do not want rank also there. So okay, sir, removed. Okay, sir, total sales, let it be there as it is. So we wanted something with the help of quantity. Sorry. Now, guys, you can see quantity. You are all from science and technology, IT department. You must have learned mathematics, definitely. So we know whenever we have a raw data, we do not go for a statistical data directly on the raw. Okay, just like your all age, your all marks, we do not directly go for a raw data. We make a table or we make a slab or we make a samples out of it. So I'm also doing the same thing. These are my quantities which are ranging from 1 to 8,000, which are ranging from 1 to 8,000. But I can't do the analysis on entire this thing. So I would definitely would like to go and group my data. So there is a part which is known as grouping. So I'm grouping my data from 100, minimum 100 to 800 with the gap of 500, with the gap of 500. Okay. So this is my data. A bigger data is being, channelized in very small kind of a chart. Channelized in very small kind of a chart. I have going to have the chart for it. Okay, sir, you have created one chart, that is okay, but you have created the chart which is having a bar. You can create a bar, a diagram which is maybe a pie chart. You're supposed to do that. No, I have one more things to be added in that table. Okay, I have one more things to be added in that table, but beforehand we'll just reduce this small thing. Okay, yeah, this chart I have been reduced it to the smallest way. Yeah. So can we have this chart over here till the time? Okay, later on I'll make it bigger. Don't worry. So, sir, what things that you have to add it? This is a data which shows me my production. Okay, I wanted to be divide this data into my quarter-wise review. Quarter-wise review. Quarter-wise. So one level extra I'm going. One level extra I'm going. I'm also giving a data with the help of quarter. With the help of quarter. Okay, so required date. I'm unable to do that. Let me, oh, it is in quantity. It goes in quantity. No, we don't want it in here. We want it in here. Okay, in a tabular format, I wanted that data into my rows only, into my rows. Okay, so how do we do it? Okay, definitely doing the same thing. It is nothing but the grouping data. It is nothing but the grouping data. Now we want to do it with the quarter. So quarter one, quarter two, quarter three, quarter four data into the columns. So can we see this data? Another pivot or another chart which has been ready for the management to review. Ready for the management to review. Quarter wise production performance. Quarter wise production performance. If you want to change it to the analytical way, you can even change it to the line charts which you are available with it. Okay. So one dashboard which contains data for two departments. That is, one is your basically production and another one is your the other department. Now guys, can you have all those on YouTube? Can we have a answer to this question? By looking at data, you can tell me what business is in very good performance, or what is my forte, a retail or a wholesale business? If anyone gives the answer, please team, please send that to me. Whether my business, looking at the chart, let's see, all of you can have that analysis goal in you or not. Okay, whether this business are more good in retail selling or it is good in wholesale selling. Let me have that answer. So anyone is giving the answer on the channel? If yes, then let's have that answer. And the last chart which I'm demonstrating to you for this, now we have done with the production, we have done
Hello.
with the, yeah, please.
Yes, sir. Sir, one student has given the answer. It is regarding. He has said wholesale. The student has said
Wholesale.
wholesale.
Okay. Is there any other answers which are coming? Of
No, sir. As
course,
of now, no other.
no use, guys. No, okay, I appreciate that student first who have tried to give the answer, who said it wholesale. Okay, so thank you guys. But then you have to observe. You have to think from the analytical perspective. See, if you consider your cell is 100%, 75% of your cell, 75% of your cell are from the quantity which are less than 100, from the quantity which is less than 100. Tell me guys, if you are selling in the quantity which is less than 100, so is it a retail or is it a wholesale? It's of course a retail. So we have 1 to 100 quantity which are more in sell, which are more in sell. That's why we can say our retail segments are generating more revenue for me. That is entire revenue ka 75%, quarter one 24, quarter two 20, and then accordingly. And the rest are being generated by the wholesale business. So if you all are agreed with me, please pass a comment on the YouTube channel that yes, sir, we are agreed. If you are disagreed, also pass the comment with your feelings that you are having. So if I am the analysis, I say, okay, my 75% are coming from the less than 100 quantity. That means my retail business generating more revenue comparatively to the less. Of course, the students will can participate. Our professor, honorable professors also can participate in the same discussion. We would like to have that.
Sir,
So
the
I just
student
think,
has said that
yes.
he actually meant less than 100 only, but by mistake he told wholesale.
Oh, okay, no issues, no issues.
Yeah.
So less than 100, of course,
Yes.
as we all know, that is it's small quantity. That means it's a retail one.
Yes, sir.
Good guys, good guys, good guys. Okay, so we will go and the last part of data which I'll be create a bigger report for you, and then we will move to the Power BI section because we also have to explore that a very powerful tool which is new one. Okay, last chart. We have already done this. We have already done that one. So I'll just minimize my view to view the entire thing. Okay, sir, done. So last chart. Can we have a last chart? Okay, we have HR. We have production. Sales wise, so territory wise, I want to see. Territory wise, I want to see the data now. So I'll again go to the what tab? It's analyze tab. Okay, in the pivot, we required an analyze tab. I'll just copy this data again. So select all, entire table, Control C, Control V. Okay. So this time what you like to do? So this time what you like to do? So I want to create a detailed report for my team. Okay, sir. Perfect. So I remove this. I'll put my countries on my this. Okay, in the row. I'll put my countries in the row. I'll put my maybe the company's name into my rows. Okay, I'll put my ship date into the columns. I'll put my ship date into the column. So let's see how this data is getting generated. Okay, so this way the data is there. We have one column which is says about the, let me just change the color. So we could have a better understanding, or maybe a light color, which can highlight the data more rather than the things. Okay. So we have, sir, countries, we have this, but sir, we can't see the countries and everything. Okay, definitely. So what we'll do, we will tabularly. Okay. So it's a country, it's a company. We do not want subtotal to be disturbed us. So we can switch off the subtotal. Okay. Grand total will be okay. And we also have this data, but we don't want it into the percentage wise, sir. We just wanted us figures. We just wanted a figures. So we can have here no calculations. So these are my figures. These are my figures of the sales data by country, by company, by country or by company. You can change the sequence by company, by country. Okay. And so these are the date wise now. So it's going you for too much of data. So let's group it again. Let's group it again. Okay. But we are unable to group the ship date. Might be there is a date which is, a blank over there. So that's why we are unable. Let's have, now this one is month wise. Now this one is month wise. So we can have this data which is month wise of country, company, and this. So this is an overall territory data. So this is a data for my sales team. So I can have a quick question for you. I already have an answer, but I'm creating a question now. So this is a data for my question 3. It was the question 3. Sales territory manager, sales territory manager, or sales region manager, region manager. Now guys, in pivot table, I cannot group them, from UK, from US, or from kind of a thing. So that's why I need a something extra tools which are like a power pivot, where we can categorize it, where we can, create a hierarchy of them. So this way we could have a data over a sales regional manager. This is a sales region manager. So he can see the data according to the regions that he wants to use, according to the region that he wants to go ahead. Okay, so this is how you could actually create your reports for your company. You could create a reports for your company. So ideally, I think this is the better way. Yeah, region wise total, and you can see the subtotal also. So in case boss do not want to see the entire data, you can showcase him the subtotal first, show bottom of the group, and then you can collapse the report. You can collapse the report like this. So region wise total data, and then you have your entire data. Okay. So sir, now if you send this report, if you send this entire report to your manager, he is still in a confusion. He is still in a confusion. So much of big data, so much of big data to be viewed. Okay. इतना बड़ा data view करना उसके लिए time consuming task है. Okay. So I want to make it very, very easy for him. I want to make it very, very easy for him by giving certain basic concept to him. Okay. So let me just have a chart title for this. Okay. So we'll go to the chart. We go to the title for this. Let me just have a chart, and in the design tab, we can add a chart title to it. Okay. Chart title, this one about the chart. And I can say it's equal to rank, Okay. So this is a rank data, and then it also has a chart title, which can say equal to, it's basically quantity related data, or you can have this answer this question as a, then question will comes too much of big title. So I'll do one thing, rather than that, I'll just put the quantity. That is a better way. So we have two charts which are in our report, and which is one below the other, and that. Now we will need to make this report dynamic. We need to make this report dynamic for my manager, such as with the help of slicer. So what is a slicer? It's nothing but a dynamic reporting filter. It's dynamic reporting filter, which can be connected to all my reports, And I just want to see a manager just now want to review the Andrews data. So all the data which I can see right now here on my reports are the Andrew data, Annette data, Laura data, Michelle data, Nancy, Robert. So that way, one slicer which manage my all report. So we can have something else. Yes, we could have something else, that is a timeline. Again, a timeline data. which again help you to connect all the report over there and can showcase you a data according to the year 2007. No, we don't have any data. We could have any data in 2008. Yes. So 7 ka data, 8 में कोई data नहीं है. Okay. So we just want to see the data for the quarter 1. Okay, we just want to see the data for quarter 1. So you can see it's a dynamic one. It's a dynamic one. Okay, it's showing you all the data as per your point and click application. Quarter 2 data only for Janet. Quarter 2 data only for Janet. Okay, so all the reports are showing you data accordingly. If you can publish this report on your website of company's website, definitely this will be the report, a wonderful report to view by your sales manager. Okay, wonderful report to view by your sales manager. Okay, so we have 2 tools, such as one is your slicer and another one is your date filter, where you can even go on a minute, let's say only April sales, which we like to see. In that, only the first 15 days. So while planning, you can even plan for first 7 days. You can even plan for first 7 days with the report of past year, That's it, a kind of demonstration which I have showcased to you. Okay, but before moving to our last, not last, Power BI, I have one last report or last work which my boss wants me to do. Okay, he said, sir, Rishikesh, you have created very good report like this one. This is very good and detailed report, very good. But the last work that we would like you to do, the last work that we would like you to do is create such report every product for each and every product in a different sheet. Okay, reports for every product in a different sheet, same report. Now guys, let me tell you how many product I have. So in this data, there are unique 77 products for the report. So I need to create my 77 reports, and I'm going to demonstrate to you right now. Okay, so guys, all on the YouTube, let's have again a challenge. Let's see you all are alive or not. Okay, so let's have that live challenge. How much time did I take to create 77 report? Put your bit or put your bet or put your words on the YouTube comment. How much time did it take to me to create 77 report like this for each product? Let's see. While I'm creating that one, my coordinators can tell me the answers, which if you are putting it, and I want maximum person to comment. It's just a 2 number you have to write or 1 number. How much time? 1 minute, 2 minutes, 3 minutes, 5 minutes, half an hour. How much time did it take to create a 77 report? Okay, so if any comment comes, guys, please update me. Okay, this is what the report which they want me to create 77 times. Okay, so I'll just insert a 1 quick row over here. Okay, we can't do it here.
Sir, a student has said less than 1 minute.
Okay, very good that he has said less than 1 minute. Let's prove him that he is correct. Let's prove him that he is correct. Okay, so I'm on my table. Okay, I'll switch on my pivot field list span and go to the report filter, and I take my product into the filter. I'll take my product, but I can't take it here because my table is too connected to the other thing. So I'll just first select, move the table to a little bit down here somewhere. Okay, and then again I'll move the table analysis, move the table a little bit here's this side, taki we can see that report. Okay, yes, so here it is. Okay, perfect. Yeah, so yes, a student who said that's 1 moment time is still going on for you. So yes, now we go to analyze tab, we go to the section of option, we go to analyze, we say go to section, and there is a last option which I'm showing you, show report filter pages, show report filter pages by product details, yani 77 product. So that my friend who said it, less than 1 minute. Is 1 minute completed? Is 1 minute completed? I must say maybe, because my 77 reports are ready. My 77 reports are ready. Each report by the product. I'm just pressing my control page down to show you, sorry, control and page up and page down to show you if we are correctly doing that. Okay, so this is page up, page up, page up, page down, page down. It's not getting it. Okay, why I'm unable to navigate in my sheets. Okay, just a moment. Yeah, Boston crab, crab meat. You can see the sheets. So these are the my 77 sheets which are ready with the reports in detail. So this is how a powerful work, a work which you can do it by. It may take a half an hour, 2 hours time, but with the help of it's maybe a game of half a minute. So are you all are enjoying so far? Give your comment. Are you all are understanding so far? Is it interesting? And would you definitely, this is a 1% demo which I have given it to you of our Excel power. 1% demo which I have given it to you of our Excel power. We can do lots of things more than this in your Excel. We can do lots of things in your Excel more than this. Okay. So yes, we have created a small dashboard for you guys. This is, we called it as dashboard. You can make it view as a dashboard. So you can just go and you can say the background color should be the grid line should be removed. You can select the entire your sheet and you can give a good background color to it. So it can be get highlighted. So it can be a light background color over that. Okay. So maybe not that one because we have that certain colors, font colors into the thing. So we could say that yes, we are creating one of the data analytics report. We have created one of the data analytics report. Okay. So these are my reports. These are my reports, guys. This is my database. This is my dashboard, which we have created with the help of not any other tool than our very own Excel, which are, and this is a dynamic one, right? This is a dynamic one. Whenever we wanted, we could see a report for the particular format. Okay. So that is one done with my Excel. If you all liked it, please share, comment on your messages. Okay. If you do not also. So I'll just save this for you guys. If you are wanted, we could even, send it this report to you for just your practice. You can coordinate with your persons. Yes, yes, go ahead.
So one of the students has asked that is there any other software like Excel which is as powerful as Excel?
Yes, the Power BI.
Because usually we only hear about Excel.
Right, right. So this, yes, 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 exactly.
Is there anything similar to it?
Yes, a similar, if you want a spreadsheet software only, if you want a spreadsheet software only, there is OpenOffice.org. Another one, many of the companies, if they do not want to invest their sums on the, what I can say, Microsoft suite, then there is one more OpenOffice.org, which is available by Finacle, and which is you can use it for that, which is similar to the Excel. But when you come to the data analytics, another powerful tool is what we are going to just explore now is Power BI. Power BI is a tool that will give you an advantage not just of Excel, but of SQL also. SQL, structured query language, the SQL server, okay? It will help you in the PowerPoint kind of a presentations also. So yes, if you want to learn and explore it more into that, Power BI is another. Third one is Tableau, which is point and click applications. Point and click application. You did not to write any coding. You did not to write any language for that. It will create for that. Okay. So this is what I close it out for the time being. I'm closing all my files and I'm going to show you a quick report. Oh, sorry, the quick video for the Power BI. Okay. Which we would like to see, and we go ahead. Just a moment, guys. I'll go to my reading view. It may be streaming wise, it will take a little bit time, but we can try to see that video.
Never stops. Data is constantly being generated from inside your company and flows in from nearly every part of the world. But have you truly drilled into your data and listened to what it's trying to tell you? Now you can do all of that and so much more. Introducing Power BI by Microsoft. Power BI is a cloud-based business analytics service, enabling anyone to visualize and analyze data with greater speed, efficiency, and understanding. Get started with Power BI in seconds. Just sign up and you're good to go. Within minutes, you'll see your data in new ways thanks to content packs, pre-built dashboards and reports by popular service providers like Salesforce.com, or Google Analytics. And in one dashboard, you'll experience a live 360-degree view of your business. Monitor your data in real time from nearly any device across all major operating systems. Set up mobile alerts to your phone when your data changes, and share your reports and dashboards with ease. Your data is available anywhere your company needs it to be, out in the field, at corporate headquarters, or in the back of a taxi. Drag and drop features enable you to go deeper with your data and explore it in new ways by asking simple questions. No need to learn a new language with Power BI. Easily clean, shape, and model your data to create impactful, shareable reports. Power BI. Experience your data. Any data, any way, anywhere. Sign up for Power BI today.
Guys, that was an informative video about the Power BI. Okay, so as the question comes at correct time, that what is the another software that we could use it for such analysis? So you can see there in the video you have seen there are visualizations, a greater number of visualizations created in the Power BI comparatively to the Excel. Okay, and these visualizations are pre-built up, so you need not to have too much of hesitance. Yes, I can create those all visualizations in my Excel, but for that I need to have an extra effort. But in my Power BI software, you have all those visualizations which are pre-built. Point and click applications is like, if you know the pivot, that's why I've shown you first pivot. You can easily use that point and click application. So you can easily make that reports. Okay. So Power BI will help you to extract the data, to clean up the data, and to go ahead and present the data. And we are going to explore that. Just before we go ahead, okay, I'll just share one quick thing, which is an important point. As we know that in the small sessions to all of you. So I request the college team will help me definitely to paste our feedback link to the, your maybe a channel or something. So, in case of student who has any queries or something, they can definitely give us their feedback meanwhile on this link. So they can connect to us and they can have their more info about the same things which they want to do explore. Okay, so that is the link for a DVOC feedback form, our institute feedback form, where we would like to hear a student's voice. So please go ahead, guys. Once your coordinator will share that things to you, and then you can definitely connect to that page later on. Okay, so we could go ahead now, right now, with the help of Power BI. So very first that I would like to showcase you that it is a free software for you till the time you are not using it very professionally. Till the time you are not using it very professionally. Now, what is meant professional? It's meant by organization. So if you want to use by organization, you have to sign up for that. You have to pay for that. But otherwise, it will be a free of cost software. You just need to download it. You just need to download it. This is the link from where you can download. I'm sharing that link on your message box, so you can get it from your coordinators. This is a link from where you can download your Power BI desktop software, and it's just very easy that you can go next by after downloading it. Okay, just a click. You can say my PC is 64 bits and the setup was required, and you can say the next and it get downloaded. That's it. That's the only part that you need to do it, nothing else. So you can see here is the setup. I have already had that setup, so I'm not going to download right away. So I already put it here. Okay. So this is my Power BI window. So let me just introduce to the Power BI window, how it will be there. So guys, your Power BI window consists of same kind of a ribbon, which says File tab, Home tab, Modeling, and other views. Okay. So File will have your previous report on which you have created. You can open a new reports from it. You can get data. Now, this is something which I would like to showcase you, not just in a video, but in an actual world. Okay. you can see what are all type of data that you can analyze. So you are working in a Facebook, okay? You can take that data. You are working with Google, you can take that data, okay? So here there are all data sources which are available. So you can have a file in a text format, XML format, JSON format, folder, entire folder you can do it. PDF, no need to have any programming to cover up the PDF or import the PDF. SQL and another kind of a data. As I said, you are working in a Google, you can have a Google BigQuery. If you are working in a Facebook, there is a social media or online platforms which are available from where you can, all IT students must be, they must know the GitHub, of IT or students. I think you all must aware and you must be aware about the GitHub repositories where you upload your projects, all the projects or your technical work. And it's like a community where you can get your projects reviewed, get your work reviewed by the others. So GitHub, Facebook, and other sources which are online, you can import a data from there. You can import a data from there. But of course, for that, you need to have a passwords. You need to have the proper login credentials by which you can import the data. Okay, so these are the platforms by where you can get your data imported right now. So of course I can show you with the file which are my Excel files. Okay, I can show you with the files which are my Excel files. So I'll just go ahead Excel and connect. But before doing that, okay, before doing that exactly, I like to show what data I would like to import. What data I would like to import. Okay. So let's first we'll see the raw data. So we get the idea what we are doing it exactly. Okay. What we are doing it exactly. So I'll go to my file explorer. Okay. I must have a data which says income. Let me just check, guys. Income. Okay, so I'm searching a data which is income per person. Okay, that is a data which we would like to import in our files. Okay, it's in download, basically income. Let me just check income per person. Yeah, can we have that data? No, we are available. It's not there. Okay, in a desktop, is it available data? Let me just check income. Yeah, this is the data. Okay, so I'm opening it for you. Okay, see guys, here it's an Excel file which is extracted from my online database. So it has a country. How much countries, guys? Can you see? Read it on the this toolbar. Maybe not visible to you, but these are almost a data of more than. So I'll show you, of course, because I want you to see this one. I want you to see this one. Okay. So I'm just minimizing this sheet. Okay, minimizing this sheet. When we say 261 countries or 260 countries data and years, these are the years. So you can again have a count 254 years data. Okay, 254 data and 260 countries data. A huge data that you have, but then there is a data which is blank in between. There is a data in blank in between. You can see there are many data which are blank in between. Okay, are we see this data? So we need to clean up this data, not just one. Okay, this is the one data which we need to have. Another set of data which is also for the income and the population. We have to import that two data into Power BI. Let's do it. Let's do it with the help of Power BI. Okay, I'll just close the extra things. I'll say get data, get me the data, Excel. So as we have already seen, we just type income and we search it for that, income per person, open. This is a raw data. This is a raw data which I need to import it, which I need to import. Okay. So yes, all are connected on Facebook. Any count which are get reduced or increased, all are interested, guys. Those who are there on the Facebook, you are getting or you are getting bored, please update quickly, huh? Because if something is happening, we must know that speaker can be successful only when audience are listening to it. Okay, so data, I'm importing this data, but I cannot import as it is. So I need to transform that data. I need to transform, which Excel can't do it very easily, which Excel can't do it very easily. So that's why we have Power BI. That's why we have Power BI. So another window which get open, which needs Power Query Editor. Power Query Editor. Now we are editing that query. Now we are editing that query. Sir, there are null values. We have to remove that. Yes. There is a huge data. We have to remove that. It's more than 1,000 rows, sir. It's actually okay. So that way, one thing which I'll do it, just see the clicks. See my click. First row, making my first row as a header. Making my first row as a header. Done. My first row, which was there, see, I'm again crossing this step and again making the same step again. Okay, this is GDP. I want to make that as a header. So my first row as a header. Okay, second step is I want to use, I have used pivot in the Excel. I have used pivot feature in the Excel. Similarly, the feature is also known as unpivot. Unpivot other columns in your Power BI. So a huge data which was look like this earlier, I have just a simplified one click and I have created a 3-column data which says country. Okay, sorry, my bad. It says country. So this is a country's name. Then we have year. Okay, we have second column which says as year. So this data is not getting changed in Excel. This is data which is get changed in my Power BI software. And this is, I think we got the data from the income. So income per person. So this is an income file. I'm also changing my main file data name to the income. I'm also changing this name to the income. Okay. So rename this and income. Income. Okay. Done. Got one data, sir. But sir, you said it that you wanted another data. Yes. Beforehand, I'll just change this decimal. I just then this decimal to the whole number. I just change this decimal to the whole number. Okay. Change type to the whole number. Done, sir. Get new source, get new data, maybe Excel, PDF, or anything else. Right now, we'll just have, just not to go into a bigger time consuming process. We have another data, which is total population. Again, importing in the same way, again, importing them into the same way. Okay. A data. Get it transform. Again, the same step you can say, okay. How do we transform? How do we transform that data, sir? With the help of Power Query Editor. Again, 3 steps. Make my first row as a header row. Make my first row as a header row. Click on my first column and say unpivot other columns. Unpivot other columns. Done. Change my headings to the country. Country. Change it to the year. Year. Sorry, year. And change it to the last, which is nothing but a population. Population. So two bigger data that we have taken. About the income of different countries, 261 countries, and about the populations of 260 countries. But sir, we want to analyze this only when we have the data for both. Same country population, same country income, same country population, same country's income. So we need to merge these two tables. Now, when it comes to join or merging this table, you are the IT student, so you can tell me the better way. What is the technique that you will use to join two tables together? Computer science students know this answer. To join two tables together, we use SQL query. But I am the commerce person, guys. I'm the banking person. I do not know the SQL queries. So now how can I work? My work got stopped here. No, with the Power BI, it doesn't stop. Okay. So I'll just go to my About tabs. And we have merging queries. I want to make a new table. So merge as new. Okay. Let's see. My one table is population. Another table is income. Primary key, foreign key, I do not understand. I just understand the common columns. So I have taken this common columns. Yes, control hold. I have hold down the control and done this. Then, sir, I want a data matching from both the table. I want a data which is matching or similar in the both the table. So, sir, can I do a inner join which gives me only matching record. Yeah, there are multiple joins which are available, which you use it according to the requirement. When you want a data which is mismatched data, when data you have to do the reverse analysis. When there is no match data analysis you want to do, you can take other one. Right now I'm taking a matching data and I'm creating a new table by analyzing SQL joins, by using SQL joins and without knowing an SQL, of course. This is my third data which has come up here with the name as country statistics. Country statistics. Okay, sir, are you sure that this is a matching data? Let me prove it to you guys. Let me prove it to you. Okay, let me just first put the income over here. First put the only income over here. So I can see my country, year, total population and income. Just see to it, years. 1800, 1820, 1890, so 1913, which was in country statistics. Population, 1800, 1820, 1870, 1930. 1800, 1820, 1930. Which was the data which is missing? Which was the data which is missing from these two tables is 1870, because it is available only in a single table, not into the multiple table. That shows we have taken only the data which is matching in both the countries, which are similar into the both the tables, income and population. Income and population. Now, guys, I need to do my presentation visualization after this. This is a part which is said I have taken the data, so extraction done, transformation done. Now the third part is visualizations. Extraction done, transformation done. Third part is the visualization which is there. Okay, so I don't want this table to be there. I don't want this table to be there. Enable load. I'm just removing them from the loading. You can see they become thin and this italic. Earlier they would look like this, bold and accordingly, but when I say enable load, it is italic. That means they are not going to get load. That means they are not going to get load. So close and apply. So where that table comes, it will come in my field tab. It will come in my field tab. So here the table you can see now. Any questions, guys? You can open to ask the questions on your YouTube links. Definitely, if you have it, I'll update you the answers. Anything which you want me to repeat, you can ask me. Till the time we are going, we will have a question answer round, if anything. Okay. Okay. So guys, this is your country statistics. This is your country statistics which you are looking at, okay. And hopefully my voice is properly reaching to you, because I am getting a message that yes, it is adjusted accordingly. So this is my country statistics. This data can be viewed from data view. This is your data view. Okay, raw data. If there are multiple tables, this may have connected that way. I'll show you that report. Don't worry. When we have a multiple tables and how it is connected. When we have multiple tables and how the relationship will be connected with the help of Power BI. I'll show you that a part after this one. So, sir, now we are going for a visualizations. Sir, I want to create a basic bar chart first. I want to create a basic bar chart first to showcase my data. Okay, definitely you can do that. So bar chart which shows the country data according to the populations, okay, and according to the year. Country data according to the population and according to the year. Okay, so you can change it to the legions, and according to that, you can put down the year into the legions and you can put down the years into the axis. So that way you can change your work. That way you can change. A first visualization is created. First visualization is created. So this is about population by country, right? I want to see the data again. I want to see the data again. A second data visualization which says same way year than country, but the income. Okay. So population by income. Okay. So we just need to change the data according to the income. Okay. So this way, a data by income, data by income. Okay, another set of data. Sir, I really don't want to see entire data. Sir, I really don't want to see the entire data. I want to see a particular country's data only, particular country or particular year data only. We have slicers. That's why I have taught you slicers. Sorry. That's why I have taught you slicers earlier into the pivot section, because that slicers are also available in your this Power BI. Okay. So this is a slicer visual. I want slicer as a year. I want slicer as a year. Okay. And I wanted in a format. I wanted in a format. So can't we see it in bigger? Yeah, you can definitely see it in bigger. I wanted in a format of drop down, or maybe in the format of list. Okay. Slicers in the year. Slicers in the year. Okay. So this is a one, slices in the one. So you can change it. Okay. Even these reports, you can see it in a bigger way, such as example wise. You can just click on the report. You can say, explore this report, or take this report to a bigger picture. So this is the report. This is the report. Okay. Take it next. Okay. That way. So slicers, I want to make maybe spotlight, or maybe this one. Okay. Not a spotlight right now. I just want year to be there. So just a moment, a list and a drop down slicer. Year wise I wanted to have. And in my visualization format, okay, general, all this you can learn it, of course, slowly. All this you can learn it very slowly. It's not that everything will be, getted into the quicker way. You will not get into the very quicker way. Okay. You have to learn it, how, what figures and what things will be available over here. What things and what all other things will be available over here. Okay. So this is one slicer which is done. Okay. And we have to edit its interaction. We have to connect its report. Just like previously I have connected the report to all other reports. So I'm connecting this reports to every one of my report. Okay, so done. Now can we see a data only for particular 1815? Yeah, this is a data for 1815. Can we have a data for these few years only? Yes, these are the data for these few years only. Same way, sir, can we have a slicer? Can we have a slicer for my countries? Can we have a slicer for my countries? Yes, you can definitely have a slicer for your country. That is a country, looking at the countries. So there are countries name. So we wanted data into again in a drop down list, or maybe in the list of all countries can be viewed. So my horizontal view can be better way. My view will be need to be horizontal. Okay. So taking data to the horizontal, general alignment will not be there because I have taken another way. So I'll just change it to the way of, instead of drop down, I'll just change the way. I'll just this list. I will change it to the list, and then horizontal, general. You will have vertical K in place, horizontal. So you can see all the countries who are getting updated, all the countries which are getting updated, clear filter. So countries back to the report, So this is a data of Sweden for everywhere, Sweden for everyone. Okay. So United States Kingdom. So see, my slicers are also automatically getting changed. My slicers are also automatically getting changed. Okay. I'll just clear this filter. Okay. And you may have remove the filter, or you just clear the filter out. Okay, here. So you can say a clear filter, not just even this one. So you can see all the data. You can even clear the filters from here. Okay, you can see all the data. I want to see origin only for Argentina. So only these two visuals are available? No, guys. Even if you want to show your data into the way of your map, so you can have your maps. So let's see the country map by year wise and by population wise. Let's see the country map by year wise and by population wise. So these are my country, and where you can see a year and populations, Okay. So this is how you could create a data. I just want to see, or I just want to filter my top 10 countries, my top 10 countries only. So you have a filter option. For this, you will have a filter option. Says in a country, you don't want to go for all the countries, you just want to use top n, top n, where we just want top 10 countries, only top 10 countries, and by population. Okay, apply the filter. So top 10 population countries, top 10 population countries. You don't may not be want to all years, so you can even apply the filter over there. You can say select n, or you can say top n, top 10. You can again have a top 10, or you can have a top n. Already applied, or cannot apply one more top n filter. So we could have basic filtrations over there, and we could say a little bit, a few years, not an entire year for the time being. Okay, so that way you can select a few years for your requirement, and you can apply the filters later on. You can apply the filters accordingly. Okay, so this is how you can create your data. This is how you can create your data accordingly. You can see the data as soon as you part on that country, or maybe the things. Okay, so this is a reports that you can create. The various ways to create that report, the various uh, you know uh, way you can create this reports. You can see the reports now, country by Argentina and occur. So this way you can create your report, you can channelize, you can change this report to the views with the mobile view. Okay, to the views with the mobile view and others. Okay, this is something, a theme which I have imported, so I can have that themes in my report to look it better way. We can have a bookmarks, we can have all the views from the mobile view. Okay, so these are dynamic views, these are dynamic report. Okay, so which you can use it, with the help of this. So see here, mobile layout. So they have shown you now that you can put it on the mobile. So yes, you can arrange your data accordingly. Sorry, or you can arrange your data accordingly on your mobile. So this is a way you can arrange your data for the mobile views. You can manage. Okay, my first should be this. My second report should be my country report, like this. So you can manage your mobile looks. You can manage your mobile looks with the slicers and filters. And of course, without mobile, there will be a web page layout, which is this one, web page layout. So we could create such kind of a dynamic report, which are helping us to get this data accordingly worked accordingly whenever we wanted to have that data, So you can see now the, because now I have removed the filter from country. I have removed the filter from the country. So there are various countries which are now highlighted. Okay, you can create same report for the thing. I would like to show you the final, what I can say, a final report that students will learn after completing a training with us. This is the complete report that you will like, you will go to learn when you learn it properly. So what all kind of a data reports and techniques that we have, these are the report, which is an example for it. Just give a second. Till the time, team, is there any questions or anything which the students has, or are they understanding? So guys, please comment. All the students, please comment on your feedback or your comment link. Are you understanding? Do you have any questions?
Sir, the students are understanding. I just had a question, sir.
Yeah, go ahead.
I, as the coordinator of BSc department, just wanted to ask whether the students can use BI, Power BI, or this Excel for the research purpose, for the different types
Yes,
of
they can
statistical
definitely.
test you might be aware of, testing of hypothesis. So
Right,
can
right.
we use these software for the research purposes, for testing the
Excel,
data?
okay. Excel, of course, yes. Okay, because it's basically we have all the statistical regulations and all those calculations available in Excel. Okay. About the Power BI, yes, it can be used, but not to that level. Because why? See, there are certain tools which are available for your statistical analysis, but not in a much way. Because ideally, this tool which has been meant by the Microsoft is for the moreover visualization part. Okay, when you create a data, so then if you want to visualize it, so it will be there. So this is more over about the creating a data, creating a reports. Statistics part, yes, we can do that with the help of creating a measures. Now this calculations, in Excel also you have a formulas for regression, standard deviation, mean, median, mode. You have those formulas in the Excel, right? You all are must be aware about it for the purpose of some same way. In Power BI, you can create those formulas, you can create those calculations which you wanted to create with the help of measures, such as you can have a total profit measures, you can have a total, whatever the marginal profit and other calculations as per your business requirement or is per your analysis requirement. So we call them as measures. We call them as measure. I'll show you certain measures such as total sales or kind of a measures that we are here. Okay, so this is one of the report which I was about to show you, that how we can create this report. Okay, yes, so you can do that with the help of measures. So that has to be learned, that how we could create that measures, how we could create that calculations. For that, there is a chapter in our learning which we called it as DAX, data aggregation expressions. DAX, that is known as data aggregation expression. If you have heard about SAP, SAP SAP or SAS, other tools which are available for data analysis. Okay, so you must be knowing about MDX. You heard about MDX, multi-dimensional queries. So basically similar way, these DAX queries are there in your Power BI, which help you to do this all analysis. Is that question is answer, my dear friend?
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
Okay. So these are your other reports which I was showing you that we could create according to the, of course, time, how the time will permit us. See all the types of diagram. I think at very initial somebody have asked us that can we do the visualization in Excel? Yes, Excel we could do that. Even some of these diagrams are available in the Excel, which is 2016 later on. This tree chart, combo charts are also available in Excel, It has a capacity to drill up and drill down, the data. That means you can show into the condensed form as well as into the detailed form. So as well as into the detailed format. So this is a detailed one. This is a grouped format, grouped one. So you have the capacity of drill up and drill down in your Power BI reports. Okay, any report that you want to go into the much details, so you can go and you can see that report. That manager must be, they are about to go in more details, they can explore it more, they can analyze it, they can summarize it, the report. Okay, they can have a summary on that report. So they all are available over here. This all are available over here in your reporting tools. Okay, so you can even ask simple questions if you want to have. They have shown you now on the video that we can ask certain questions. So yes, you can ask certain questions. Okay, so I supposed to not select this one. I can just generally click anywhere and I can say questions. So preparing QA is the question that you would like to ask. So in a simple word, you can say top regions by transactions, top regions by transactions. So you can ask that question. So they will show you the report. Okay. Then there is another, say top 5 regions. So you just want to see not other, top 5 regions by transactions or top 5 regions by total transactions, sales-related transactions. So see, I'm typing the questions and they're giving me the answers. I'm typing the question in my own language and then giving me the answers. Not by total transactions. I wanted to have them by total sales. Total sales. Okay. So total sales by topping and maybe till year to date. YTD sales I want to see. So this is a data. YTD sales we might not be having it. Okay. So okay, let it be. Don't have a YTD sales. Can we have only internet sales? Total sales. Total sales. Okay. So can we have a data with the help of total sales? So yes, total sales amount. This is my data. So this way you can do the analysis. You can do the certain part of basic analysis. Of course, as you said, a regression analysis or maybe getting a statistical data will be also possible. You have to go ahead and learn it in that deeper. You have to use this tool. This is of course which I'm using a free version. Huh? Right now I'm using a free version of Power BI. There are paid version of Power BI which has many other features which you can do it online also. This is offline on my desktop, but I can do it the same thing on available on Power BI website. When you have your corporate ID, you can do all these things with the Power BI website also. So there is a KPIs. You can see the speedometer kind of a graph which we have created for our customers to see the quick management performance. Geographical data, we have seen certain number of charts that we could create. So here there are more examples of a charts which are live chart that you could have in your reports to showcase about the data. So one who required a chart, they can have a chart. You can also build up. A one. So the chart is of course connected to the internet, Bing Maps. That's why they are getting loaded slowly. It depends upon your internet speed and it depends upon your the machine processing speed. The machine processing speed. Accordingly, they will give you a reply. Okay. Summary page where you have created a summary just like this. If I control clicked on my table, I could see my table. This way, I could see my table. I can go back to my reports. I can go back to my report accordingly this way by clicking on this arrow. I want to see my columns, then these are my columns. Okay. So this way you can actually go ahead and create certain reports which focuses on certain questions, and which give you a data accordingly. Okay, which is your reporting techniques, So are we clear? Any questions? Of course, by after that, if I have a corporate ID along with me, I could save this data and publish it to my corporate website. And then I can make this report dynamic. I can put the restriction that who can access the report, who cannot access the report, how much they can access, how much they can change. That all security features are available with your corporate login ID. Okay. So that is a small demo which I have showcased you with the help of Power BI. Okay. We have created a small report which by away as a demo picture. Okay. And of course, I have shown you the ultimate report that you can create by learning with us. That is, we as a DevOps Institute, of course, provide all these trainings, all the software which we have said, SQL, the other Power BI and other softwares. Okay. So you can definitely get our details with the help of feedback from the contact number that we share. Okay. So yes, now certain part, of course, from my presentation is almost over. So now, is there any questions? Is there any things that we are open to have that? So coordinators will definitely help me. Of course, we would like to hear a feedback. So yes, there is a link which I have already shared to you, but I would definitely would like all my dear listeners to please feedback for me whether you have understood how do you find a session. How do you find the session? Is it interesting? I have tried to give you a session in the smallest time as much as I can possibly give it to you. It's definitely. Okay, so definitely guys, now it's time to you to talk, of course, as a student, those who are listener on YouTube and others. Okay, any questions, any answers, please, most welcome. Yes, guys, any questions, any answers, any feedbacks, please share.
Sir, I just wanted to say that the session was very wonderful.
Thank you.
I have been teaching business intelligence to the third year students.
Okay.
And whatever you have taught, whatever you have demonstrated, it was excellent because you just took practical examples and you visualize the data with the help of BI. So that I liked very much. I just wanted to just give this from my side.
You are also teaching, right, sir?
Yeah, I teach BI to
BI,
the third
okay,
year
business
students.
So yes, getting that compliment from a trainer is really good for me. So thanks,
yes,
thanks for that comment. Yeah.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Yes. Now, sir, I'll just see whether there are any questions in the YouTube.
Definitely, definitely.
Yeah. So there are students also who have given the feedback. I learned a lot of information BI. Thank you, sir. Awesome workshop. Okay, so there are students who have given such kind of.
Yes, and we would definitely would like to have this same feedback to be heard on our feedback link. So if you all can give that, and whatever anything else you want to know it more detail, you want to get contact with us, you want more workshop or technical things, to be
Yes, sir.
attended. So
We'll
definitely student
definitely
will
connect
get
with
that
you.
things. Yeah,
Yes, sir. Yes,
definitely.
sir.
Thank
So,
you.
sir, I'll just hand over. If you are over with your session, I will just hand over the podium
Sure,
to the
sure. I would
anchors.
definitely would like to say one last thing, that I'm
Yes, sir.
really thankful for a college to arrange this thing. I
Thank you.
really enjoyed. Of course, I more enjoyed if the students were directly connected to us, because
Yes, sir.
I'm the
Yes,
one
sir.
who,
That is the point.
the teacher, of course, who would
Yes,
like
sir.
to have a
That
live
that also
feedbacks.
hurts
Yes,
us
yes,
because since last
definitely.
1.5 years we are also teaching on the online platform, so we know the
Exactly,
feeling.
exactly,
If the
exactly.
student is in front of us, we can directly
That is
communicate,
another
interact, and we
agents.
can see
Right, right.
that what is the feedback directly.
Exactly. That is the energy
Virtual
which
is
is passed
there.
on with it. Yes.
Yes, yes. Virtual is there, but
But then
direct physical contact, eye contact is a
this
different
will
thing
be different.
altogether.
Different. Yeah. So thank
Yeah.
you for the college. Thank you LR College, Royal College, to have
Yes, sir.
such a wonderful sessions. Thank you management
Yes, sir.
team. You can go ahead.
Yes, sir.
Thank you.
You're welcome. Yeah. Now I would request the anchors to kindly proceed with the vote of thanks.
Thank you so much, sir, for such an informative and interesting workshop for all the learners here. Now, I would like to invite Mr. Ketan Rathod to conclude the event by vote of thanks. Over to you, Ketan.
Thank you, Uda. First of all, thank you, sir. Thank you, sir. Good afternoon, one and all present here for the workshop on data analytics, advanced Excel, and Power BI, organized by Technova, a technical fest arranged by BSCIT CS and BSCIT Department of Sri SLRTDC Degree College of Arts, Commerce, and Science, Mirror. I, Ketan Rathod of BSCIT Department, on behalf of Technova, a team, consider that occasion as an honor and privilege to extend my vote of thanks on this event. I would like to take this opportunity to extend gratitude to our resource person of the day, Mr. Rakesh Thakur sir, Rishikesh Thakur sir, for this informative session and sharing the knowledge on advanced Excel and Power BI. I would like to extend my sincere thanks to the principal of Sri LR Tiwari Degree College, Dr. Sanjay Mishra sir, for his kind support and guidance. Also, I would like to thank Assistant Professor Rashid Sheikh, Coordinator of BSCIT, Assistant Professor Rutika Malik, Coordinator of BSCCS, for their contagious support. Apart from this, I would like to express my heartfelt gratitude to all the participants present here. Hope you had a fruitful learning. I would also like to thank teaching, non-teaching staff and technical department team for their support and contribution in the success of this workshop. Thank you once again to all the participants. Thank you. Have a nice day.
Thank you. Thank you so much.
Yes, sir. Thank you so much. Thank you.
Rashid sir.
Yes, Ketan. Yes, Ketan.
Sir.